February 3rd, 2025 to order. Secretary, call the roll.
Schubert,
Here.
Gillespie,
Here.
Johnson,
Here.
Cefutis,
Here.
Olivas,
Here.
Lache.
Yes, here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's see. Okay, so on to public comments. So you would have had to have signed up before 7 to speak. We ask that you respect the 3-minute time limit and ask that you respect the confidentiality of our students and staff. Please keep your comments appropriate. Michael Curley.
Before we get started, I want to make sure everybody knows what's coming to them. This packet of information includes D-131 overall Navy contract, which was signed in April of 2014. My D-131 welcome letter, which was in 2021. Email campus email campus and district leadership about my contract, which is dated 10/10 of 24. Email to leadership about the tone and tenor of my emails that I went ahead and sent to leadership. So I think you'll have an opportunity to see what kind of communicator I am. So I just want to make sure you had all of that before we got started. Last time I spoke, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to get all that stuff out to you. So thank you very much. So I guess I'll get started. President Johnson? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening, President Johnson and D-131 School Board. I'm here tonight to follow up on my reinstatement request and community concerns from our meeting on the 13th of 2025. I wish to thank my family, D-131 community members, Mrs. Ginger Ingram, Mr. Jerry Paulson, United States Army retired, and his wife Samantha, who are in the audience. I would like to express my gratitude to Miss Denise Crosby for putting my story in print. Her article has been shared across social media, and there has been a mountain of support and questions. Why did this happen to me? First, I'd like to clarify my relationship with D-131. I was an employee of D-131, not a shared resource with the Navy. It was the school board who welcomed me in 2021. It was a school board who dismissed me in December. That led to my dismissal, which means it seems to be a major departure from the news article reporting, school article reporting, emphasizing a serious and other concerns over the last year. This morning, I spoke directly with Mr. Jason Rampa, my area manager at Great Lakes, who verbalized support for my efforts. He confirmed the role of the United States Navy plays in JROTC programs. They train and certify instructors and they audit units. They do not make recommendations on hiring or retention. Part of that audit process is confirming that all instructors have a written employment contract. That program's contract is on my packet, signed in 2014. It outlines what the Navy provides the program and its instructors. Previously, until my start, every instructor in my position received an individual contract. Even today, the other instructors at East Aurora High School all have union contracts. Why wasn't one given to me? In your packet, you will find an email expressing my concern for the upcoming inspection, the audit component, which was in November of 2024, and for my desire for a contract. I believe many of the recipients of that email are in this room tonight. No one from that leadership team replied to my email. Effective leaders advocate for others and respond to their followers' concerns, always doing the right thing, initiating collaborative and productive and sometimes difficult conversations. That is what I do. Why wasn't that afforded to me? I even supplied a copy of the verbiage to help leadership compose a contract, which I was promised by July of 2024. I believe a document was never going to be completed. What I would like to know, who said do not create a contract? to be presented to President Johnson and the board for review and approval. Why am I different? Why am I different from previous instructors? Is it my gender? Is it my race, my ethnicity, my age, my disability status? There must be an answer. It's owed to all of us. When I was dismissed for the first time in my life, I had to file for unemployment. D131 contested my claim. I had a 30-minute hearing and a call with an objective third-party official. The official asked me a series of questions, including whether D131 had done anything short of dismissal. Had I done anything short from this, dismissal? Such as was I given a written warning? All of my answers were no. He asked me why not, and I didn't have an answer. I wanted to share with you the feedback I got from the state of Illinois. Their determination was in my favor. And I quote, "The claimant was discharged because he borrowed his school access fob to a student to retrieve a flag they forgot for a parade. They were shorthanded and 3 people were in charge of almost 400 cadets for a parade. Since the claimant action, which resulted in his discharge, was not deliberate or willful, the state of Illinois has heard the facts and responded in my favor. I believe the school board and the community deserves an answer. The school board has the elected power to make decisions for D131. I'm requesting that the school board vote to reinstate me, and so I can get back onto campus during these trying times. We have 4 months left of school, and given recent governmental shifts, there is fear in this community."
Oh, your time was up, you know.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
wanted you to
I have one more
finish your-
sentence. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Having a consistent, trusted, and supportive adult present on campus in the everyday lives of students is more important than ever. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
All righty. On to communications from the superintendent, Dr. Norrell.
Good evening, everyone. We will begin with our student board member. Our student board member report. So I will yield the floor to you. Welcome.
Good evening, board members. As January comes to an end, I am honored to share the accomplishments and events that have shaped our school community over the past month. This has been a time of growth, guidance, and achievement. To begin, our freshmen recently had the opportunity to participate in the freshman night on January 29th. This event provided them with valuable information on earning credits, staying involved, and finding support as they navigate high school. It is reassuring to know that our newest Tomcats have moments like these to receive guidance and inspiration. Looking ahead, students will have the opportunity to explore their future college options through 5 upcoming field trips this spring. Their first visit will be the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign on February 26. These trips allow students and experience college life firsthand, helping them visualize their future as they walk through campuses, interact with students, and immerse themselves in the environment. In terms of athletics, I want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our winter sports teams as they close up their seasons. Girls wrestling competed in sectionals on January 31st and made history by winning conference for the 3rd year in a row. As well, our chess team had an impressive season, placing 4th at the Upstate 8th Conference and 2nd at the Glenbard East Tournament in November. On February 1st, they competed in one of the most competitive sectional tournaments, demonstrating their perseverance through the season. Additionally, on February 7th, East will take on West Aurora in the highly anticipated crosstown rivalry game. This game continues to bring excitement, unity, and school pride to our community. For my student shout-out, I would like to recognize Valerie Figueroa for her outstanding achievements. Valerie is one of our top students, maintaining a perfect GPA while taking 10 AP classes. She has earned multiple awards, including AP Scholar with Honor, the College Board National Hispanic Recognition Program, and the Mayor's La Paz and Excellence Award. Over the summer, she completed a 6-week internship for Northwestern University in Chicago, working 40 hours a week conducting research on the HLMVEC cell line, which models lung capillaries. Through her analysis, she discovered that the cell line contained both artery and vein cells, proving it could not be used exclusively for capillary modeling. Her achievements are a testament to the talent and dedication of East Aurora students. As we move into February, I want to extend my gratitude to our teachers, students, and staff and administrators for their unwavering support. Their dedication continues to shape East Aurora into a place of opportunity, growth, and success. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. That's so wonderful how they recognize their fellow classmates every month. That's great. And you guys started that. That's wonderful. We have a community relations report. You're going to hear about the long-awaited broadcast journalism. So if you want to come on up and share with them what's to be expected with our logo, which will come to the
Yes.
board.
So this will be a quick update on that. Our Resilience Education Center broadcast technology students are working hard at creating the first Tomcat News series. And the past few weeks, they've worked on a logo that will represent our East Aurora Tomcat Network station is what they're calling it. And after looking at all the great designs, one of the students named Carlos Lopez, his artwork was chosen, and he'll be joining us at the next board meeting to present it and get your board approval. So we can't wait to share that with you. So things are moving along. So, and you should have seen all the other designs. I mean, it was hard to really pick through them, right? It was amazing. They did such a good job. So, and we'll be able to use some of those other designs as well. So, and we have some more good news. Our school district, of course, has a lot to be proud of. There have been many special moments and recognitions featured this school year and the previous school year on CBS Morning and Evening News, WGN, NBC, Telemundo, ABC7, Univision, The Beacon News, Aurora Patch, Good Morning Aurora, City of Aurora Community Television, and more. And today I would like to share that again, we're highlighted and at a national level. The 2025 EdWeek Leaders to Learn From was just published today by Education Week, a magazine that covers kindergarten through 12th grade education news and has over 1.6 million readers. And Dr. Jennifer Norrell was one of the 8 leaders nationwide to be chosen and recognized in the special edition as an honoree. She's surprised that I'm mentioning this. Yes. Well, she specifically was recognized for her leadership in college and workforce readiness, including the advanced coursework that helps our students, high schoolers, succeed. And it mentions, EdWeek mentions in the article that Dr. Norrell is a district leader that has shown persistence and creativity as she navigates the challenges facing schools in a rapidly changing world. And one of the quotes that I really like that Dr. Norrell shared with EdWeek, she said, they, which is our students, rise to the occasion over and over and over again when you have people who believe in them and people who remove barriers and put opportunities in front of them. And that's what we do here in this district. So to give you a little bit of just one little some data, since 2018, East Aurora High School has doubled the number of AP courses as well as the number of students that participate. And this has been accomplished without impacting the percentages of students earning scores of 3, 4, or 5. And in 2024, East Aurora High School had the largest number of AP scholars. So congratulations to Dr. Norrell and the rest of the staff, leadership team, and students that helped our district achieve this recognition. If you want to read the articles, you can visit edweek.org. That's what I'd like to share.
Just one brief update for that. In addition, we wanted to announce that we were going to have our Black History Month celebration this year on Thursday, February 27th at East High, and it will be from 4 to 5:30. My apologies, I gave Lisa the wrong time, so that should say from 4 to 5:30 p.m. And it is a student celebration. We're really excited at having it right after school. We are also going to be busing any eighth graders that want to participate in the event, which will be filled with opportunities for student performances, history lessons, and professional artists, as well as we will have food for our young people and really make it a very festive, and music, a very festive event for them. And so we're so excited. Typically it's at night and we don't have a lot of students that are able to participate. And so this is our effort to try to boost the numbers that actually get to participate, all while they're learning history. And so this year's theme is celebrating, is for Black History Month, for both East High's program as well as the district is celebrating Black History Month, the history of Black excellence. And so we are excited about having this opportunity for our young people. And then we will be transporting them on buses home so that they'll have a way to attend and still make it back to their homes. So that's an update. And then last but not least, under updates, we have a countywide professional development day that we are participating in with all of our staff, and that is upcoming on February 28th, I do believe. And our educators participate, as well as the rest of King County educators and DuPage County educators. So we have educators that are going to be participating both through both counties and going to professional development. So it will be a great day because it'll really allow us to go out this year for the first time in quite a few years to be able to have some camaraderie and collaborate with our educators in the entire Western suburban area. So we're very excited about that opportunity, and the agenda is forthcoming because we will also offer opportunities here in our district as well. So more to come. And that concludes the superintendent's report. But at this time, we have a very special recognition to do this evening. It is bittersweet, although we are super excited for one of our beloved board members who has had to step down to take on an even greater responsibility that is countywide. So we're going to just take a moment on the agenda to acknowledge Mr. Alex Arroyo, our former board member who has stepped down to accept a big responsibility on the Kane County Board. And so we just want to, Alex, would you please stand and come to the front? We have something for you.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
So we got a special award for you. Alex and I have been through thick and thin on the board together. And, he obviously was next to myself, the oldest serving board member. And he definitely served the district very well. And you will be missed, Alex. I hope you know that. But you'll always be my buddy. Alex has always been like my little brother.
This time. And you have to hold your award. And the award says, it says Alex Arroyo, East Aurora 131 Board of Education, an essential piece of both history and success.
There you go.
Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, we got Alex.
Come on in, Alex.
That's perfect. Yeah, okay. Right there. Thank you, and we're going to pause for a second. And we're going to pause for a brief reception. Oh, you wanna say
If
a
I may
few
think about
words?
personal
Yes.
privilege,
Yes, please.
I never thought this day would come. If it happened, it was going to be 2 years from now. It happened very suddenly. I thought at least another 4 weeks on the board, and it came really, really quickly. And I announced to the board 3 weeks ago now, that this likely was my last meeting, and it was my last meeting. So I did a lot of thinking. Who here has seen The Crown? The TV season, Netflix. We always talk about duty.
Mm-hmm.
The crown stays the same. The duty stays the same. The faces on the crown change. In the past 10 years, I have 12 different board members. This is the current 6 plus me is 7. And we've been through thick and thin, but the duties remain the same. And as I told you all 3 weeks ago, work with each other, fight it out, argue it out, don't take it personally. If you have to have a beer, have a coffee, because number one, our students, our staff, our constituents come first.
Yep.
I'm gone in a few weeks. Someone else will be in that chair next to Mr. Fuentes. In 10 years, who knows who'll be sitting up here. Annette will probably still be here, but remember, we have a duty.
Call me old.
Duty first to our students and staff, and our constituents. But thank you all very much. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
For our newest members, to our oldest members, and I do miss it. I watched the last meeting. I just having a little bit of withdrawal still, but I do miss this already. But thank you all again. I'll see you outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah. Everyone, please join us outside.
A little bit of a break.
Okay, we're going to take a short intermission so that we can fellowship with Mr. Arroyo and say thank you for your years of service.
score 60% or higher on the subscale 1. Number 7, teacher behavior expectations. Maintain a daily average attendance of 95% or more, and that by May 2025, 80% of or more students will grow 1 or more levels on the CRDP. We also had a presentation, a school improvement plan by Hermes Elementary, and they also reviewed their summary for the prior school year along with goals. And goals for the current school year are to have 65% of students who take the access will achieve proficiency level of 3.0 or above. 95% of students will receive 1 or less ODR, maintain a daily average attendance of 95%. And by winter of 25, 65% of K through 5 students will meet their expected growth goals in reading as measured by NWEA MAP. Dr. Jennifer Van Duzen also presented on the EA Magnet Lottery for the 2025-2026 school year. Maritza Martinez also presented on the Rex Winter and Spring Catalog. Dr. Engel presented on the Light Sail Platform proposal. The total cost is $65,200, which is funded through Title I. And she mentioned that they will offer over 10,000 books in English and Spanish, along with literacy quizzes. We do have this item as an action item to come here shortly. Dr. Engel also presented on the K-5 literacy pilot recommendation. The elementary school pilot committee recommended adopting HMH and Arriba la Lectura for K-5 English and Spanish language arts. The curriculum committee, we also wanted to thank the curriculum committee that worked on that just for taking on that task and submitting the recommendation. The proposed cost is $2,516,441.01, and this covers the student and teacher resources and professional development. And we do have an action item on that to come here shortly. Dr. Guzman also presented on the World Language Curricular Resource Proposal, looking to update the Spanish textbooks at the high school. The vendor options that we are currently going to be testing are Vista Higher Learning, Wayside, and Carnegie. Mr. Asa Gordon presented on the Educational Credential BA program with NIU. The district proposes supporting 28 non-certified staff members in obtaining a Bachelor's of Science or Master of Arts in Special Education. The participants will earn a professional educator license and will be funded through the teacher vacancy grant, and the total cost of that is $596,775. We also reviewed the attendance and enrollment, and we can move on to the action items. So first action item 7.B.1, motion to approve the purchase of light sail reading from 311 Literacy in the amount of $65,200.
So move.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Cefuentes.
Yes.
LaShay.
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
The second motion, 7.B.2, motion to approve the purchase of Into Reading and Arriba la Lectura from HMH in the amount of $2,516,441.01.
So move.
Second.
Any questions?
I just-
Secretary, call the roll.
Annette, I just have one quick question. So there's a lot of money, right? And I'm sure we need it. But as we have this committee with the dual language, have they blessed this? Because it's just 2.5 million is a lot of money. I just want to make sure it's a good thing they need.
Yep, we were involved with language acquisition. They are aware of it and have taken a look at it and are prepared to start collaborating to make it ready for next year. And it's a 6-year agreement, so it's for 6 years.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Secretary, call the roll.
LaShay.
Yes.
Schubert.
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Cefuentes.
Yes.
Gillespie.
Yes.
All right, third motion, 7.B.3, motion to approve the World Language Pilot for Heritage and AP Spanish.
So move.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Gillespie.
Yes.
LaShay.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Schubert.
Yes.
Cefuentes.
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
Last action item, 7.B.4, Motion to approve the Educational Credential BA Program Partnership through Northern Illinois University for a projected total cost of $596,775.
So move.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Olivas,
Yes.
Cefuentes,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
LaShay.
Yes.
All right, our next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, February 18th, here at the School Service Center at 6 PM, and that concludes my report.
Okay. On to buildings and grounds with Mr. Schubert.
We met this evening. Our next meeting will be March 3rd at 6 PM here at the Administrative Center, and there are no action items tonight.
Okay. Motion to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing student discipline, the appointment, employment, performance, compensation, and dismissal of a specific employee.
So moved.
Secretary, call the roll.
Cefuentes, Schubert,
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Gillespie,
Yes.
LaShay.
Yes.
And we will have action.